The International Association of Movers is a trade association, nonprofit, located here in Washington, D.C., but with members in 180 countries around the world. And we started back in the early 60s representing movers who moved U.S. military personnel. But the association has grown to now encompass the entire industry, as I said, around the world. And we serve as an advocate primarily, certainly with the U.S. government, with the EU and other national organizations that have regulatory and enforcement authority over our industry. But we also serve as a training entity for our industry, and perhaps more importantly, a business development entity. The networking within our industry is tremendous. Yeah, the IAM, what we call annual meeting and Expo, is certainly the biggest thing we do every year. We have smaller events for training opportunities and meet with a variety of other stakeholders in the industry, but the IAM annual meeting, it's good size. There's about 2,000 people, paid registrants that attend. The exhibit hall is about 50,000 square feet. We average between 150 and maybe 160 vendors, but their booths vary in size. And it's interesting to see how it's transpired over the years. Started out was just movers. Now, I would say the technology side of our industry dominates it, because just like any industry, the data that we handle is probably almost as important as the stuff we move. So technology has become a big thing, lots of vendors there. But of course, our organization represents a variety of people that are involved in the moving business, not just movers. So we have insurance companies, we have customs brokers, we have port agents, we have trucking companies, we have ocean carriers, we have airlines. So you don't really think about the moving business involving that many parts, but it does, particularly when you look at it from an international perspective. So all these people come to the annual meeting to obviously meet, see each other, and sell to each other. So it's a very active 4 days. Matter of fact, I often joke, I wouldn't really have to charge anybody to come to the meeting if I could just get $1 for every business card that's exchanged during that 4 days. People ask me all the time, how do you keep the association, how do you keep IAM relevant? It's a good question, and it's one I struggle with every day, and I'm always challenging my staff with that same question. We try and always gauge, what does the member need? Matter of fact, we do formal member needs survey on a regular basis. We go out to the members and ask them what their opinion is of the services we're currently providing them and get them to rank them. And based on that, we'll look to build on those. But we also ask, what is it you need we're not doing? And that has driven a lot of our innovation as an organization over the last few years. Last time we did it, it was more communication. People wanted more information. So we now have 7 different newsletters that go out on a periodic basis, depending upon what the level of interest is. There's a government associated military newsletter. There's one on logistics for non-movers. There's one for the young professionals. We have a variety of them, depending upon what people want. And of course, we've taken full advantage of social media. We have a IAM Connected group. Basically, it's like our internal Facebook, which you can choose to get a daily update or a weekly update or a monthly update. You don't have to look at your mobile device every 5 minutes, but you know what's going on. You don't have to wait for a bi-monthly magazine that comes. It's already 20 days stale by the time you've received it in your country. So we've taken advantage of what a lot of companies have and using the technology and the fact that people are mobile, and we want to get the information to them when they need it and when they want it.